Do 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 do. Gotcha, bitch.
Perfect.
Well, now.
Everybody despises the villain, but never take accountability for creating the villain.
As you see tonight, yes, back in original fashion, we are the villains. It is the ATL Sports Endgame, and I am your host, the therapist ATL. We got a good show for y'all tonight, cause some of y'all gonna need counseling after this, but for all of y'all with weak constitutions, get your Depends and get your Pepto Bismol because this is going to be rather uncomfortable conversation. But before we get to the people in the chat, I want to get to my brothers on the panel. To my immediate left, you got one half of the 411 Pain Brigade. That is 6-man K Styles, aka the Silver Fox. Yes, sir. K Styles. Introduce yourself.
5, 6. That's 6 reasons. 6. What's going on, people, man? K Styles here, man. With the brothers, man. What's happening?
And to his immediate left, you all know him from OGN TV, OG Big Sam. We call him the Showstopper. Showstopper. Big Sam, what's up?
Hello. Okay, I think
He muted.
Sam, you muted. turn your mic on, Sam.
I really was trying to keep the airplane noise out of it. I really was. What's happening?
All right, right.
I was at the family barbecue.
Oh, okay. All right. Right below him, we got Senator Palpatine, aka Mad Mike Sports. Mad Mike, how is it down there in the Empire?
I have no knowledge of what you're talking about. I have no empire. There's no such thing as the empire. No clue what you're talking about.
See, for all y'all that
What the
don't
hell
know,
so funny? I'm telling the damn truth. There ain't no damn empire.
The first sign of a bit you have a problem
right?
Listen, if that motherfucker didn't sound like goddamn Bill Belichick, then boy,
Look. Let me tell y'all something which y'all just heard. Y'all heard PD, plausible deniability, because you can't do plead the fifth. The courts is closed already.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
And next to him, we have Coach Unchained and Coach of Coaches. Coach, man, what's going on?
Well, that damn president of ours just had all kind of fucking traffic.
They closed all the roads off, Coach.
Man, road. They had us going outside our area where we was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, they don't. I forgot they don't want anybody near him when they traveling.
See, they got me. I usually don't do no overtime, but shit, they got me at today. I forgot about that.
right.
Well, I knew, but I forgot. Come on.
The coach said he had to drive one of the buses where he had to drive over the ocean to get around.
Well,
right.
If it was a regular day, I would have been back a long time ago. But because of this, yeah.
They made Coach take the scenic route.
I had to do my own damn show today.
Well, look, man,
Damn.
We
All
go
right,
ahead
I'm
and get
good.
to the
Let's do it. Let's do this thing, man. Let's do it.
go ahead and get to the people in the chat. We got in pole position. We got Terry Ocean Boy Martin Jr. What's going on? We got Sonia Howe. Thanks for tuning in. We got John St. Clair. What's going on? We got Deshaun Caswell. What's up? We got Kevin Henderson. He said, "What's good, y'all? Good fellas. I caught y'all live. Hey, thanks for tuning in." Jay Diaz. What's going on? We got Southside. He said,
I'm really offended why y'all think y'all really think this is a joke. I have no empire. I don't know where y'all get this from. And Southside, you can go the 12 hell, okay? The 12 stages of hell you can go.
I mean,
Dang.
you can't say you don't have an empire. You just created 3 extra levels of hell for him.
I mean, damn.
I
bro.
mean, technically, I created 11 if you want to be technical case styles, okay? There's only one. There's only one.
You just went John Gotti then, just then, right then, brother. Stop talking.
Right.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
See, and
Stop talking.
then we got look, and then we got King Quest 710. He said, "I made it." Hey, now look, I done already gave y'all the warning. Now we getting ready to tear your mouth out. All right. Now, K Styles, would you do me the honors, because this is what we about to talk about now. We talking about the quarterback roundtable discussion. So yeah, we about to do that. So we about to have some uncomfortable conversations about our quarterback lineup in recent years. Now, this show ain't for everybody. We ain't for everybody. If you can't stomach the stuff, exit stage left. All right? You've been warned. All right, K-Style. Go ahead and hit it.
All right.
First topic, and probably one of the most painful ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all see it. You got it? Yes.
All right.
Let me say this before we get, because we want to have a civil conversation, so everybody wait for the host to call their name.
Okay, look.
Because this is going to be an ugly show, so let's have some decorum, okay? Decorum, please.
I'm the balanced one.
Hey, yo,
All right.
Hey, Juan, let me set it up right quick. So basically, what tonight's show is going to be about is not necessarily about bashing every quarterback, but it's to get the conversation on where the quarterback position has been in this franchise history and where it leads up to now, which is the good and the bad of everybody.
Everybody, yes.
All right, there you
so
go.
Appreciate you. So my brother there broke it down. As you see, the Vick-itis epidemic. And this right here is one courtesy of OG Big Sam. I want OG Big Sam to kind of start this off. He's going to give you the good and the bad, but he wants to give you a good, clear perspective on where we're getting ready to go with this. You got the floor, Sam.
3 years ago, I coined this epidemic. Vick-itis. It is, some have many definitions. Why I came to name that and cite that was because of my realization of what the majority of this fan base rules and thinks in their mind's eye as a quarterback, a track star, a running back with an arm. That what brought me to come up with that phrase. Vick-itis. And we have come to see a lot of it this year. A lot of it. When Michael Penix Jr. did that track star impersonation in combine. You could hear for miles across the state of Georgia. He is the one. He is that guy. He is our quarterback. He is QB1 just because he can run fast. Now, why do you ask? Is that significant? Is because we wouldn't be, and it wouldn't be significant, and it wouldn't be recognizable if it weren't for one Michael Vick.
I like that intro. Okay. I'm gonna go to K Styles next. When you hear this topic right here, what comes to mind, K Styles?
Well, as you already know, it is to me. It's like one of those things where, as Falcon fans, especially as being Falcon fans coming from that point in time all the way up to now, everybody's had a sense of Vic-itis where we kind of fell in love with the plays, the excitement and stuff. Like you said, it was a YouTube video series that I watched a while back ago. I think the channel was called The Secret Base, where they kind of broke down the entire Atlanta Falcons history going from 1966 all the way up to the loss in the Super Bowl. And when we're looking at what Sam quotes as Vic-itis, it's the idea that we have to recreate, that the Falcons have to recreate that moment. Michael Vick was a moment that you was waiting on. Like you said, you always stood up in your seat because you was waiting on that moment where he'll just like that. Break something down, make it happen. And essentially where the fan base got used to that, a lot of media personalities started making money off of it, and they figure out, okay, this guy is a money-making machine. And it's a lot of popularity behind him. And so essentially what Vic-itis is you want that moment back. Vic is the moment.
Now, as my brother eloquently said, yes, Vic was a moment. My take on this, and I'm going to make it short and sweet, it was the rise and fall in this organization of a phenomenal athlete that at his time transcended the world. And a lot of people really didn't see it nobody saw it coming. But the way it played out, it made a global impact, not just national, not just strictly for the NFL. It became a phenomenon. And it has lasted until this day, because you have some people that will, live and die by Michael Vick. I mean, if you were alive or you old enough to really get to see him in action, yeah, it was mind blowing, spellbinding. But he also had his ups and downs like any other quarterback. Coach, when you see this, what's your take on that?
Vic-itis. Money. I'll give you a reason why. Just a little research because I just did this now. 2004. First graphic Madden video game.
I know what you're talking about.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I will be right back, y'all. I'll be right back.
That was actually the first video game when the graphics kind of changed.
And EA Sports been chasing 2004 ever since.
EA Sports changed their little graphic.
Yeah.
Who did everybody play with? the Atlanta Falcons. Michael
Hey.
Vick.
There it is. There it is. EA Sports. It's in the game.
That's when it happened. That's when it happened.
Right there.
That's when it happened. So Vick was a phenomenon amongst everybody. Vick can't go wrong with nobody. It ain't just Atlanta. He revolutionized. I ain't gonna say he revolutionized football, but he changed the game. That video game made the NFL money, and it made Michael Vick money. It made everything about Michael Vick totally different. So, what you got to say? Yes, Michael Vick was a great football. Well, he was a good football. He was a great football player for what he done. So, it's all about money, man. I've been saying this forever. Michael Vick made the NFL money, so he can't do no wrong. That's the main point of the whole thing. And people in Atlanta, because he brought so much attention to Atlanta, they fell in line with him. Like I said, he can't do no wrong here. He went to jail. Why he got to go to jail? That man did something wrong. He's going to jail. But people did want to hear that. So then you bring this other man, this white guy from Boston College. Like Mike always said, Matt Ryan was a running quarterback at Boston College. He just changed his persona because that's what the offense allowed him to do. It wasn't he couldn't run.
Trust me, Coach. We got that coming up next.
What the system allowed him to do. So
hold on. Wait, Sam.
Hold on.
Okay. I just okay.
So, but yeah, man. Like I said, big lighters, whatever y'all want to call it. I wasn't even in Atlanta this time. I was up here. So Michael Vick was popular everywhere. You guys make it say it was just Atlanta. He was popular everywhere. I went overseas. Mike Vick was popular overseas. This man revolutionized the way football is looked at. Running. If you're a black quarterback, they expect you to run. I don't know why, but they expect you to run.
I said that.
So it ain't about that he's Atlanta. They expect you to be a running quarterback, no matter who you are, especially if you come in and you're black. That's what they expect. But that ain't how it should be. That's not the way it should be. But go ahead.
So now with that, because I wanted Mike to really expound on this. But Mike, when you see that term, when you see this topic, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I'm in the business of just being honest. When I see Vic-itis, I just see a lot of envy. I see a lot of envy when I see that. That's and like I said, it's not fair to Vic, because he was exactly who he was. That's who he is, whether we like it or not. And I'm about to throw the reason why I'm gonna put some numbers behind it that nobody probably even thought about. So I always compare Vic to Randall Cunningham. That's me personally. Do anybody know how many passing yards Randall Cunningham had?
Oh yeah, you talking about a total career?
Yes, total career.
Ain't it like 20,000 or something like that?
Yeah. Anybody want to look at Mike Vick numbers? His passing yards numbers?
I think it's right around the same. Might be a little bit more.
It's about So
30 yards, 30,000, almost 30,000 yards.
So the reason why this is significant is to prove that Vic wasn't as bad as people say he was as a passer. Was he as good as a passer he was? Absolutely not. He's nowhere near Matt Ryan. Okay? Let's make that clear. But the numbers that he put up for the years, for one, Randall Cunningham played longer than Vic. Okay? And he barely has more yards than Mike Vick. Okay? he has more rushing touchdowns than Vic. Okay, so when you just look at the impact that Vic had when he was on the field, he did a pretty good job. And I think the frustration is with a lot of people is the fact that he could have been so much more than what we all saw. So what I like to do is just talk about the good and the bad, because for our personal reasons, for whatever that person or the player may, make you feel, whether it's frustration, anger, or excitement. The fact of the matter is, we got to get behind the truth of both guys in this franchise, and until we actually have a conversation, we're never going to get past that. So that's when I hear Vic Itis, that's the first thing that I come who I think about.
Okay. Now, reason why we're bringing this up because we want to get all of the topics in. And I'm looking at the comments. You guys got some very interesting comments, but I mean, hey, bring them in. You guys is bringing in your own personal opinions on it, which is good because we want to have like I say, we want open minds. We want to have a dialogue. Now, we're going to go to the next one because now here is where we have a leap in opinions and a leap in how people felt. Okay, Sal, you ready?
All right.
Ooh, boy. Now we about to have some fun, y'all.
Now, we got this picture up because this man right here, and I'm going to start this off. This man right here had the longest tenure in Falcons history as being a quarterback. This man has gotten us to the promised land. Might not have gotten over the hump, but he is one that has gotten us to the promised land. Now, not to take anything away from Chris Chandler, okay, in 98, but this man right here is what in my personal opinion, is the epitome of consistency. Now, with that being said, his impact was overlooked because of his position when he came in to this organization, period. And I mean, some people don't like him, some people love him, a lot of people on the fence. But at the end of the day, this man, blood, sweat, and tears, 14 years. He's retired now. He's a future ballot Hall of Famer. But the one thing that you would hear anytime you have a conversation about this man is the fact that he did not get that Super Bowl ring. And you would have a lot of people that try to discount his accomplishments because of that. And Matt Ryan, has become a topic of ferocious debate. It ain't vigorous, it's ferocious. And it still goes on to this day. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start off with Coach. Coach, when you hear about this and the Ryan Knights, because this right here, I want to give Mad Mike his just due. This is coined phrase by Mad Mike himself. Coach, what do you think about when you hear this? What do you think about when you see Matt Ryan and everything like that, or you hear any debates about it?
I'm one of the most defending person of Matt Ryan that I know. Listening. I defend the man. I got friends that are Falcons fans, supposedly, but they talk so bad about this man. I'm like, dude, look at them. Then the first thing is they look at his stats. It's a stat line. What the hell are you supposed to do? Stats. He produced. Oh man, the first thing they say, he don't run enough. What the hell did he run for if he completing passes?
Oh, I got a number for that. So,
Coach. But people just, I guess, I'm not going to say it's a big thing, but they want this quarterback to run. He's not Mike Vick. That's it. Compare numbers to Mike Vick. It's two different things, two different type of quarterbacks. Matt Ryan is a professional quarterback. He's a quarterback. He's a all-around quarterback. His job is to pass the ball and to hand the ball off. That's what Mike Vick. Oh man, Mike. No, you don't need a black quarterback. I hate to say that. Don't need a black quarterback. I always said that. So trying to, it's like, man, but Matt Ryan does everything right, But he got so much hate in this city. Like I said, it shouldn't be because of race. I hate to say that. It shouldn't be because of that. I'm not going to say Matt Ryan. It was all race, but they compared him to this guy that ran the ball. That's what they did. He's not that. Was black? Mike Vick was black, but he was a football player. So, but it's stupid, man. Like I said, I like Matt Ryan. Like I said, when he left, I knew it was going downhill. Talking about Marcus Mariota, what the hell was that? But like I said, in this situation we're in today, I understand Kirk Cousins got the money, but you got to plan for the future. Time. Listen, 14 years, there was another quarterback drafted. Not another quarterback drafted. I'm looking at this thing about all the quarterbacks that the Falcons have had over the years, right? Matt Ryan had 14 years. Before that, you had Joey Harrington. After Mike Vick went to jail, Joey Harrington came in there. 2007, the damn coach quit. You know what I'm saying? So, and Vick did what? If Vick only played three complete seasons with the Falcons, at the time he was hurt or so on and so on.
Yeah.
No, I think he had like 22,000 yards passing. That's his total career. Man, there's no comparison. Hate is hate.
We getting there. Hold on, son. We getting there.
People just hate things, man. But it ain't fair. But like I said, you're gonna hate me when I'm gone. He's gone. Now they hate it. So that people be how they're gonna be, man. So Mike Ryan, the greatest quarterback in Falcon history, no doubt. There's no question about it. So that's what I got to say about that.
Right, when you, because I know you are, I know this is very near and dear to you, bro. What do you basically just tell me what's on your mind when it comes to this? Because to say near and dear, it goes without saying.
It is. Give a shout out to Miss BATL. She got a YouTube channel, so appreciate you for the shout out for myself and the panel. But my thing is, when I see Ryan, it's the same thing. Like I said, it's a split. It's envious. It's like I don't understand why there's so much divide when it comes down to the players. Like you don't hear Green Bay fans arguing over Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. They claim both of them, and both of them are always in the same building with each other. Giving hugs. Shouting each other out. Like when they players, of course, he's not going to be an Aaron Rodgers fan. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is the guy that there to take his job, so he's not going to be there to hold his hand and be best buddies with him. Absolutely not, because he's there to take his job. But you never see this fight within the Packers organization. You never hear this fight over Terry Bradshaw and Ben Roethlisberger. Only in Atlanta with our fans is Matt Ryan versus Michael Vick, and it's like I said, it's envy and it's hatred from both sides. And that's the truth of the matter. Well, a lot of people like to say Matt Ryan is not a mobile quarterback. It's like that's not true. If anybody knows anything about Kyle Shanahan's offense, he has to have the ability to move in the pocket. You've never seen a quarterback in his offense that did not roll out, that did not have athleticism. He just doesn't move the way that you guys. We've seen it time and time again where this dude took off for a 20-yard run, and it's like, where'd that come from? He did. I got some numbers right here. This man got over right now in his career. This man got over. When we talking about this first downs, anybody want to take a wild guess? In 14 years, this man got over 150 um, conversions as far as running the ball on first down. So most quarterbacks, just keep this in kind of perspective. Tom Brady has played nearly 20 years, and Tom Brady got about 200. So that's about 10. That's probably 10 rushes for first down every 1 or 2 games every year. Every 2 games with Tom Brady for 20 years. Matt Ryan did that constantly. On top of, you look at his numbers throwing as a quarterback. I saw a stat today with even Ryan Michael, and it's ironic that he sent me that stat. But Matt Ryan in 14 years, his completion percentage is higher than Tom Brady's in his entire career. In his entire career, Matt Ryan there's only one guy. I think Aaron Rodgers, two guys. It's Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Matt Ryan. That if you look at their completion percentage, they are number one and number two, number three. That's it in the history of the game. So when I see people say things about Matt Ryan, I get equally as frustrated when people say stuff about Mike Vick, because we've never seen the level of athleticism, and nobody gives Michael Vick respect for the arm that he had. This dude had one of the sickest arms ever. This dude would flick his wrist and that bitch would go 80 yards. So both of these guys deserve, that praise and adulation, but we got the fan base. Everybody's so stuck in their feelings, man, about who they like. I like this guy more and I like that guy more. But at the end of the day, we Falcons fans and we supposed to appreciate both guys. And it's not like that.
Right. Absolutely. So, Sam, when you see this right here, man, what's your thoughts on that?
An unappreciation for the game of football played at the quarterback position. And unappreciation for the love of the game and the want to play the game and the effort put in the game. A lot of people don't know that Matt Ryan had an accident in high school. At the time, he was the number one triple option quarterback in the country. And old Matt had to change his game. Imagine that.
What school you go to?
In high school
he was going? What school that he was being recruited? I think I know Kel. No.
Yeah, he was originally supposed to be going to Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just wanted to point out what is that little saying that you have, therapists, facts, stats, and what? Truth?
Stats.
The truth.
Facts, stats, and the truth. I bet a lot of you all did not even know that he was recruited to Georgia Tech. That he was lined up to go to Georgia Tech until said fatal accident that tore up both his knees.
Yeah. So how the story goes is he was in a car accident. He had been in the driver's seat with his brother Mike, and they were rear-ended. And both of those guys, like Mike's career was over with, but Matt Ryan, it almost sidelined him for his entire career. So when it comes down to it, it's like when you look at a guy like Michael Penix, that's why I'm not as worried about his injuries, because we've seen this with Matt Ryan. Like we seen it with Vic too. People don't know Vic broke his ankle. He broke. He had a number of issues with his legs. Yeah, I think we all know that he had a lot of injuries with ankles and broken neck. Like so, the injuries don't concern me. It's just the passion and the want to be great, like Sam was saying.
Yeah. Now, before you get done with that, Mike, we got a $10 from Terry Lloyd. He says, I believe what hurt Ryan so much in some Falcons fans' eyes because they felt robbed because Vic time in Atlanta was cut short, and instead of them being angry at Vic, that anger went towards Ryan.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what his coach said.
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yep.
yeah. Appreciate you, Terry Lloyd, man. Thank you for the $10. I mean, that basically was a transition. I mean, it went straight because as soon as they heard he was drafted, oh, it was a problem. It was a
The,
problem.
it was misguided anger, and that's why I said it was misguided anger and envy because the guy that you should have been frustrated with was Vic. He put himself in that situation. He robbed y'all of seeing more of him.
Yeah, yeah. So K Styles, when you see this topic right here, when you see this term, what does it bring to mind for you?
What it brings to me is it's not the glitz and glamour. It's not the popularity. It's it's pretty what Matt Ryan represented was the lunch pail guy.
Mm. Okay.
Compared,
Mm.
Nice.
like I said,
Nice. Speak on it.
Vic was Hollywood. Matt Ryan was the 9 to 5 guy.
Mm. Okay.
And that's why he said when you're, and then like you said, when you're going through a transitional phase where you have this, which is making a lot of money, gone, and then you bring in Matt Ryan. The anger that a lot of the fans had was, damn, we not popular no more.
Exactly.
That part.
Mm.
Who the hell is that?
Exactly. That's
So-
it.
But the thing within that misguided anger that a lot of people had were blinded by the fact that regardless of beyond popular opinion, popular belief, the Matt Ryan era was the most stability at the quarterback position this franchise has ever seen.
Facts.
You know, I'm just looking at something about NFL records, right? In Matt Ryan's 15 year career, right? In 15 years of anybody's career, Matt Ryan has the most, just up to 15 now, has the most pass completions. Most pass completions in NFL.
Mhm. NFL
Up to
history.
15 years. You got 16 years, you may pass. But the
Right.
first 15 years of anybody's career, Peyton Manning's, Tom Brady, Matt Ryan in his 15 years has more pass completions in that 15 years than those guys had in their 15 years.
But
It's crazy.
yeah. But as much of the accolades as Matt Ryan had, his biggest downfall, this is just me speaking, and I think this is where Matt Ryan's greatest downfall was he was too much of a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is,
What an asshole.
yeah, like you said, it didn't create the story.
Right.
Like you said, it was at cases where if a lot of people don't know about the salary cap situation with him, the reason why he was getting paid so much money down the line where they had to trade him was because he took about 4 or 5 pay cuts in the previous 6 years before they traded him. So for those that don't know what that means, he's taking less money that year and pushing it back. But it's the issue that came down with it was he didn't relate to a lot of people. And like you said, a majority of Falcon fans here in Atlanta do appreciate Matt Ryan. But the thing about it is we give so much attention to those that really don't, aka the celebrities, the people that are star crave, star powered hungry and stuff like that. That is it takes the energy away from appreciating both Mike Vick and Matt Ryan, and it just becomes a drainage of energy that you don't want to be a part of.
Okay. Now, I see all the comments in the comment section. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. But now we come to the fun part. Since K Styles said that we rolled to the end of the Matt Ryan era.
Can
Plays
hey,
his last, plays his last games in Atlanta and everything. And go ahead, K Style.
Can I address something right quick? And I'm not trying to put too much energy into it. I want to put this up here. But
okay.
I see the same thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But this is the problem that we're talking about, because he said, to be fair, 15 years of Matt Ice didn't result in any rings. People have a right to say he was the best Falcon ever, but also came up short. And this is where the issue is come down to, because, and this is why this conversation is important, because this is where the judgment of the quarterbacks differentiate. See, when it comes to Matt Ryan, let's be honest, with the Atlanta Falcons history, you have 13 winning seasons in 60 years, 0 Super Bowl wins. Am I correct? Sam, zero rings, right?
Yeah.
60 years, 0 rings. Mike, 0 rings?
Yes, sir.
Everybody in the chat, 0 rings, right?
Correct.
So the issue is every quarterback that's in this franchise doesn't get judged on that, but him.
Nobody in the league gets judged on that, but him. He's one of the only guys, besides Jim Kelly, that gets judged on not winning. Like Jim Kelly doesn't get any respect as a great. If you look at Jim Kelly's numbers as a Buffalo Bill, it rivals a lot of guys that's in the game. His numbers rivals that, but nobody gives him respect for getting how many Super Bowls? One.
He went to 4.
He went to 4 Super Bowls. Nobody talks about that. Why? Because there's a standard. You got guys that have been to Super Bowls and they've lost, because they won 1 Super Bowl, all those losses are forgiven.
Right.
In actuality, when you think about it, there's a lot of Hall of Famers that did not
win a Super Bowl. But
quarterbacks, skill position players.
Can I say one more thing, please?
Yeah.
K-Star, you said we had 13 winning seasons, right?
Yeah.
Matt Ryan had 9 of those.
Okay. And now, Coach, I'm not gonna put it up there, but I'm not gonna put it up there, but I'm just gonna say this. No. Actually, I'm gonna put it up there because I'm gonna tag along with what my brother here said, and then we're gonna jump on to the next topic. This right here, and I want to put it up for a reason. Teachable moment. This right here is the reason why most people can't have a coherent conversation, and I'm gonna tell you why. To forego every other category in a man's career for one moment means that you disrespect him as a player. I don't care who it is, because if you take the Super Bowls away from certain players, half of them would not make it to the Hall of Fame.
So based on his notion, Nick Foles is a Hall of Famer based on his criteria.
That's what he said.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I didn't
saying.
say that.
If you take, I want y'all to listen to me clearly. If you take the rings away from the players, if you go based on that, what he said right there, then there should be about 7 people in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, so we got Hall of Fame that never played in the Super Bowl. All right, so I'm gonna read off a list of names: Steve Largent, Derek Thomas, Dan Fouts, Leroy Selman, Warren Moon, Larry Wilson, Eric Dickerson, Ken Houston, Earl Campbell, Gail Sayers, O.J. Simpson, Merlin Olsen, Deacon Jones, Dick Butkus, Barry Sanders. So you're gonna tell me, but because those guys don't have, or they never even played in the Super Bowl, that they're not Hall of Famers? This is how asinine you look by saying stuff like that. Because we got Barry Sanders is still one of the guys that players mimic at the end of the day.
He don't deserve it because he don't got a whole thing.
Because he don't have a
Barry Sanders revolutionized the running back position.
Deacon Jones, man, Deacon Jones is the reason why guys like Aaron Donald even exist.
LT, and Lawrence Taylor, like y'all gotta understand something.
Fran Tarkenton.
Right. Fran Tarkenton, yep.
Y'all gotta understand something. If you take the rings away, a good 70% of the people that y'all say right now, 70% of the quote unquote quarterbacks there wouldn't be there'd be like 5 or 6 of them total. You got in order for you to say about a Hall of Famer, you have to talk about all the intangibles, because if not, you're doing a disservice to the player. Now I get it. Everybody got their own personal opinion about it, but factually, you cannot judge a player based on Super Bowl wins, because there's so much more he did in his career.
I mean, you're for one, you're negating the fact that you actually have to rush for a touchdown. You're negating the fact that you actually have to throw for a touchdown. You have to catch a touchdown. You have to run for a touchdown. You have to kick field goals. You got to sack guys. So again,
so that means. So that means Jimmy Garoppolo is a GOAT to him.
He's a GOAT.
Right. But see, and I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna go on to the next topic. That right there is called shallow thinking, because that's like you going to work and you have done everything on your job, but the only credit you get for is going to the break room. That's about the size of it. That's about it. So
Thurman Thomas, man.
Yeah, you don't want nobody to minimize what you do as a person, so you have to look at every aspect of it. But now we about to go to one of the most painful eras in Falcon history.
Don't do it. Don't do that.
K-Styles, are you ready for the picture, sir? All right. Your favorite, maybe some not, but bam! Okay, put it up.
What the hell is that? Oh, I'm like, what the fuck? I got you. I was ask what the hell it was, and I got you.
Oh yeah, no. We got this. Don't worry about it. K-Style, go. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so as we get into another era. Well, actually, we gonna call this the you got what you wanted era.
Yeah, Bernard with the good hair.
This particular was one of the eras, as they always say, is some folks are thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. But you're thinking that Matt Ryan was always the problem. Now, it didn't start with Dez. It didn't start with the Dez Bionic side of the game. It started with the Hawaiian QB1. That's where it kicked off at.
I almost said something.
But this is where a lot of those particular fans found out real quick that they all don't grow on trees like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only what this era represented was no money and no playmakers. So you had to start over from scratch. Now, as you call him, Beanard with the good hair, I still like the kid. I ain't like I said, I still think he's capable enough. But it was at this point in time where the patience is running thin to try to find the guy that's going to be the quote unquote savior.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Mike. What you got?
I got, because kid, I know I kind of think where you're going. I got a question for the people in the panel, because everybody want to say like if you don't have any rings, it don't matter. So what's the standard? What do you guys like? We try to say, all right, if a guy, if the Super Bowl is the standard to say somebody is great or he's a GOAT, then we're gonna eliminate that. Let's eliminate the rings from everybody. Everybody that ever played the game. We're gonna say no, there was no such thing as a Super Bowl. Okay, we just gonna say that. So with that being said, what's the standard? What are you guys looking for when it comes down to a player? If Super Bowls don't matter, Super Bowls don't exist, how do you say somebody is the GOAT?
I'll start it off. Consistency. Because we say this, and I'm gonna bring it home. We say this because consistency wins championships too. Because in order to be great at something, in order to be considered elite, you have to consistently keep doing good all the time. You got to be able to do good when stuff ain't going good. Now, that's not to take away saying you're going to have losses, bumps, and bruises and whatnot, but you have to be consistent.
I know, Coach. I know. Great. I love you, man. I love you, Coach. I love you, Coach.
Yeah.
I gotta send Coach some love, because I know what he's thinking.
Yeah,
I know exactly what he's thinking.
So I'm gonna back out of that now, because I see.
I want to see what people go with this, Sam. So just give me about 2 minutes. I want to see what people say. I want to see what people say.
And it's right there. And it's right there. With this, then, okay. As an example, Terry Bradshaw has 4 Super Bowl rings. Where he ranked as a all-time quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Because he don't have the numbers the other quarterbacks do, but he got 4 Super Bowl rings. Mm-hmm. And Mafia, again, this is such a bland statement. Again, if Super Bowls don't matter, how do you define how good or great a quarterback is?
And here's the flip side to that coin. Jim Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls and lost all 4, but I mean, is he a better quarterback than Terry Bradshaw?
Yeah.
I say yes.
Wait. Considering
you see the monotony, right? You see the monotony, right? You see the monotony.
Yeah, because you see how it went from.
Hold on.
You see how it went from. All that matters is the rings. Now it's rings plus stats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, plus stats.
So how did Marino get one?
See. Here's the thing, though. This is a conversation right here that we're having, where a guy put himself in a corner.
He's so complacent. He don't know what the hell's going on.
He don't, like I said. He's trying to say facing his own conversation, because the first thing he said was the only thing that mattered was the rings. But then when you start putting in the Hall of Famer quarterbacks that didn't win rings, the Fran Tarkentons,
yes, because he
Hold
was
on, hold on, hold on.
the
Hold on. That's what he said first. So you go from saying this, all the other shit don't matter, and then you change your mind and say stats and rings.
But wait a
You
minute,
say stats and rings right there. Hold on.
But hold on. Did anybody even mention anything about a GOAT in this conversation? He said he was the best Falcon quarterback.
No, right. No, we never said GOAT. Nobody on this panel said GOAT.
So basically, he just exposed himself on what. This is the exact example on why we're having this conversation. It's this right here.
Hold on. Go back to the other point where he clearly said that all the other bullshit don't matter. You wrote this, sir, not us.
Hold on.
You wrote. I got it. Hold on. You said clearly you measured the GOATs by rings and all the other bullshit don't matter, and then go from that to say stats and rings. That's why it's so hard. So which is it? You totally contradicting yourself.
Because I said again, if you just judge a player by the number of Super Bowls, you do him a disservice. Because if it comes to the Hall of Fame conversation and you take those Super Bowl rings away, those guys shouldn't get into the Hall of Fame because they have nothing. You basically saying their career does not matter unless they win a Super Bowl. And I said if that's the case, then it's a handful of people that should be in the Hall of Fame.
That's it, right.
Because it's a handful of them that won Super Bowls.
Because, like you said, if that is the case, Nick Foles will be in the Super Bowl, will be in the Hall of Fame.
He is going to go according to him. He's going to get in the Hall of Fame.
Let me ask you this one too. See, this is stuff. See, this right here is another question that you've been trained to separate these two. You can never say a guy. You can't say a guy is a GOAT. It's about 3 to 4 layers when we talk about the GOAT level.
Who said he was a GOAT?
All right. I'm no. He ain't nobody say he's GOAT. I'm just about to end this because there's one thing. You got guys that actually put up the numbers. You got guys that are leaders and they made sure that they are the leaders. And then you got guys that can take it up another notch. And we talking about the Matt Ryans, the Tom Brady's, the Joe Montanas in the fourth quarter, they make an impact. And then you got guys that revolutionize the game. So those 4 aspects of the GOAT conversation when we're talking about, the conversation. It's a lot of quarterbacks don't even have that. Jim Kelly is not a GOAT in the GOAT conversation because he don't have one of those qualities.
Hold on. Now he's typing in capital letters. So
because he's mad.
He's mad because
he's mad because he put himself in the court. He said, "I'm talking about GOATs. This ain't a conversation about who's the greatest of all time."
No, because technically right about now, that term is actually a moot point.
Hold on. I'm about to kill that too, Juan. I'm about to get some numbers. Just hold up for a minute. I'm about to kill that too.
While you get the numbers, I'm gonna say this. The reason why I say that's a moot point is because you have greats of errors. No quarterback plays forever, so you can't have the greatest of all time unless a quarterback has played forever. You have greats of errors. You got certain errors that they played in. Once their career is over, that era is over. Brady had his era. Let's just say Pat Mahomes will have his era. When his era is over, you go on to the next quarterback. So you can say the greatest of that era, yes. Greatest of all time, no. Because no one player plays forever.
Let me ask a question. I mean, because I'm looking at it. I'm digging some interest here. All right, Fran Tarkenton, Jim Kelly, John Elway, all went to 3+ Super Bowls. Fran Tarkin went to 4.
Yeah.
Elway went to 6.
Yeah.
Elway went to 6 Super Bowls. Now imagine if Elway had won five of the 6. What would the conversation be like then?
Okay.
Where would we be at in this GOAT conversation? If John Elway had won some of those Super Bowls, because a lot of people forget Elway went to 6 Super Bowls. 6 Super Bowls.
And
I'm still trying to figure out if we're talking about the Atlanta Falcons franchise this whole time. Where the hell did this GOAT conversation come from?
The Tom Brady era, and I'm about to get Mafia right quick. Mafia, I disagree.
In the chat.
Hold on, Sam. Go ahead, one.
For the reason being, because not every quarterback that has multiple Super Bowl rings would dominate in different eras. You got to understand, whatever quarterback was in that perspective era, you had different type of defenses, you had different type of rules, you had different type of everything. So you can't just say one quarter. Like, I hate to say it, as good as Pat Mahomes was, is nowhere in the world he would have dominated back in the 70s and 60s. They would have knocked his block off because the rules were different. Tom Brady wouldn't have survived in the 70s and 80s because they would have knocked his block off.
They changed the rules for his ass.
They changed the rules. So that's why I say perspective era, because quarterbacks and eras are not interchangeable. I'm sorry, because these quarterbacks, you take some of the quarterbacks from back then now, they probably would have had about 7 or 8 rings. Why? Because the rules are more lax as far as them being touched. Now, back then, it was a free-for-all. If your quarterback come out there, he getting his block knocked off. Point blank, period. So a lot of these new quarterbacks, they've been running for their life. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way in the world you to put no Pat Mahomes in no era with no Lawrence Taylor. Oh, no. No. That young man would have got folded. Folded. Trust and believe. They're not interchangeable. They're not. I'm sorry. I gotta disagree with that, bro.
Look, I'm about to say we kind of straying away from the conversation. Yeah. Only thing I'm gonna say to Josh, I'm gonna need you to send me your social media link, because I'm inviting you on one of these shows.
Oh, that bitch ain't coming. That bitch ain't coming.
No. I'm finna put it all online right now, Josh. I'm sending a personal invite to you on one of our shows next week.
I will put. Hold on, I got it. I'm gonna do this right now. Okay. Where is? Let me see if I can get my.
Now, in the meantime, while Mike is doing that, because we want to move on.
Isn't Matt Ryan top 10 in passing?
Well, look, this is what I'm gonna do.
So that means what?
Yeah, he is.
You said stats matter, so does that make him top 10?
That bitch ain't gonna do shit.
I guess I can't count.
Okay, now the Desbians. I'm gonna break this down right quick.
Yeah, let's talk about the Desbians.
Y'all rush.
Josh ain't gonna join.
He ain't gonna do shit. He ain't gonna do shit.
I personally invited him 4 other times, and
I did the other 4 times too.
Look,
he disappeared for 2 weeks.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I ain't worried about it. But the Desbians, basically what happened is Bernard with the good hair was rushed out there so that because the fans wanted to see something new. Well, you saw something new, and you saw something new, good and terrible. The young man went out there without a quarterback's coach. He went out there on the rush and behest of a coach that really wasn't sure what he wanted to do with the team. This young man had promise, but he got put in a situation where there was no development time, period. It was a quarterback free-for-all. And in the interim, it hurt his progress and the love for him on the team. Now, mind you, this young man came out the gate at draft and said he wanted to win a Super Bowl. So that right there, he had people had angst for him since he started.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Juan. I'm sorry. Can I click on something?
Yeah.
He said Matt Ryan was a good passer and he won games with provided proved to be a leader, but didn't lead enough. That motherfucker had the game won. He didn't miss the fucking block, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh gosh. You
Go,
know what?
hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Get
This just pissed me off when they talk about that shit there. That is not his fault. He lost in that game.
I know.
That Eric Smith, they talk about the Super Bowl. That shit's stupid.
You know what?
Anyway,
you
let's
know
go.
what?
I'm tired.
Look, we just over an hour.
That irks me.
What I'm gonna do is because basically
Hold on, Josh said he gonna come on. Bring your punk ass to the stage right now. You say you gonna come. I'm wrong. I'm about to send you a perfect. Hold on. Let me just invite. All right,
Josh,
is he on AF
right now? Look,
hold on.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Since we slowing down, I'm saying this because it's my show. Since we slowing this down for you, you best to bring your ass on here. Don't be wasting my time.
Look.
Hey, look, Mike said he invited you right now, too, now.
Right now. You up here typing your ass off and running your damn mouth. Bring your punk ass to the stage. If you a real man and you a man of your fucking word, and this is the last time I'm gonna do this, you will be blocked from that point on. I don't want to hear all these weak ass excuses.
Lil Flip, bring your ass to the stage.
My shit is right there. The link is right there. Bring your punk ass to the stage. That's the link to my damn Instagram right there. So bring your punk ass to the stage right now.
Let me do it like this. Josh, we can still do it next week.
I don't give a fuck who you goddamn joining. Bring your ass to the fucking stage. I don't give no fuck who you joining for. Do I look like a goddamn beauty pageant or something?
Mike, don't worry about it. Mike, it's time to go on to the next
I'm not joining for you. You sound like a damn girl with that crap.
Bring your leprechaun ass to the stage, Flip.
Up here talking about I'm not joining. I don't give a fuck who you joining for. Bring your ass to the stage. You sitting up here talking all this mess, but you still cowarding like you always do. You run from the damn stage. Stop running.
Come on,
you
Cleveland.
Damn punk.
Come on, Cleveland.
Hey, look, Southside said, anyone notice all this started when we was talking about, with the good.
With the good, it all started. There you go. There we go.
But Bernard makes you mad, though. You must got a crush on Bernard or something.
He do.
No, did he? No, did
he? Don't say nothing about it. Look, don't say nothing about don't say nothing about nobody's name.
He's up there talking about nobody want to argue. You damn coward. That's all you're, a fucking coward. Go to running behind bushes and shit. Bring your punk ass up here.
What is that? Nobody want to argue. Dude, you
typing in fucking all cap letters and stuff.
Hey, everybody.
Let's calm it down. First of all, First of all,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say this. I don't give a flying fuck if he comes on here. I'm going to the next topic. Fuck that nigga. You can stay over there in the comment section. I'm sorry y'all got to see about this, but I ain't got time for this shit. You wasting my fucking time. Time for me to
Hey, look at my middle name, Noah. Not too damn much.
Next. All right. K Styles, will you do the honors and bring up the other?
All right, so now.
God, here
ain't nobody trying to argue with you. You sound like a bitch.
All right,
Mike.
So now,
leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Okay.
Oh, hey, hold on, everybody. Let's hold on. Why? Let's play some soothing, calming music for him.
Ain't nobody trying to argue
fine
with you.
That. All right, look, I said what
Senator.
Yes, sir. I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so what we're talking about right now is Kirk needs to work off that $100 million. Yes, he does. Now, the reason why I say this is this. You got a lot of people in the fan base talking about, is Kirk gonna be here for the whole season? And oh my gosh, we gotta make sure, because he got that Achilles. Let me tell you something. If a man pay you $100 million, You better wrap that ankle up with duct tape and get it moving. You got some work in there.
Duct tape, boy. Damn, not the duct tape, man.
Yes, duct tape, screws, splints, whatever. If you got to get a bionic foot, you owe us $100 million. I'm gonna need you to put that work in, Kirk.
Until you got to rub some tussin on it, though.
The tussin, purple, gray, bubblegum flavored. Rub it on your elbow and get to work. All right.
This is ankle, man, not the elbow.
Now, reason why I say that because everybody is going to jump on the Michael Penix train of he need to be out here.
No, dude.
The minute Kirk has a bad game, y'all gonna want him out there. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Nope. Him got 17 games to get it right.
First of all, ain't nobody jumping on no Penix, man.
You know what? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I tried to take the high road.
We ain't doing that.
Take the high road.
You're not gonna do it.
That we ain't doing that. Go ahead, Warren. Set us up. Set us up.
Josh, follow me on Instagram. Stop. I need you to follow me on Instagram right now.
That was brought to you by Manscaped After Dark.
No, Chrissy. No, I ain't repeating nothing.
No.
Come on, man. Come on. You being mean, man. Come on. You don't talk like that.
Michael, stop it.
Mike, you gotta stop. You gotta stop making Josh pop his thongs. I don't want to see no more crush dust.
And you stop it too. You stop it too.
I'm trying.
You stop it too.
I'm trying to go on with the show. I can't.
Got a damn Villanova sign. That bullshit. Who the fuck go to Villanova?
He's showing
damn Villanova
in the comment section. I ain't trying to do
it.
Right. Okay, now.
That shit about 20 years old talking about some Villanova. Goddamn, get in the 20th. All right, I'm sorry.
K-Styles, when you see this right here, what comes to mind when you say Kirk need to work off that $100 million?
Well, pretty much what that says to me is that the expectation for Kirk Cousins being down here is playoffs or bust. Off. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, and what it is that a lot of people are looking at the injury, the Achilles injury, and already calling him injury prone, not knowing that this is the most significant time that he has missed as a starter in his career. This is the first major injury in his career for a guy that's not really a quote-unquote mobile quarterback. But we also have to remember, too, in 8 games last year, he was on pace to throw for 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns.
8. But no. K-Styles, let me say
that again. Boy.
Say that again.
Say it again with one in the back.
Say it again.
Before he tore his Achilles, 8 games, he threw for 2,400 yards and 18 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
How many games that was?
8 games.
8 games. So that's half the season.
Basically.
Knight Rider, when you see this right here, what comes to mind with you? And now I'm gonna give you a backdrop. You being a man of the construction there, what does that say when a man says, "Listen here, I need you to build me something. I didn't gave you $100 million." What does that say to you?
That means you better have that shit ready and on time. That's what it means. You better have that shit ready and on time. That's $100 million we paying you right now. You better be ready to go day one. You better hit the ground running, which I think Kirk Cousins will be doing. But you know, like I said, you don't know. It's a 36-year-old man coming off an Achilles injury. Them Achilles injuries are very hard to come back from. If you want to, it don't matter what position. Ask Richard Sherman how that went for him.
Yeah,
you never know. But I mean, Kirk Cousins never really was the most mobile guy anyway. He basically gonna be a sitting duck now.
Right.
Until you get confidence in it.
Yeah, but the one thing I like what you said though, and I want to emphasize this, and we're gonna go on to coach. Achilles tear is very hard to come back from because it's the largest ligament in your leg, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically it's 3/4 of the width of your leg. For all of y'all that know, for all of y'all that had played, y'all know what I'm talking about.
If you seen Kevin Durant when he tore his shit in the final, you ought to know.
Right. Anytime you tear a ligament, when you put it back together and it heals, it's not as flexible as it used to be.
Nope.
Now, with that being said, if you look at what the Falcons are doing as far as the O-line, all through guys pay attention to the rookie training camp and the regular training camp. Pay attention to the O-lineman. Pay attention to your D lineman. Those guys are going to tell you what kind of season you may have with whomever's at quarterback. And I say whomever only because they're going to showcase Penix in training and Kirk Cousins, okay? Something else I want y'all to think about.
Hold on, one real quick. If you never seen what an Achilles tear look like, go back and look at Kevin Durant. When he tore his Achilles, his calf was doing the bankhead mount.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it was.
I think Kobe said when he tore his, he thought somebody stepped on his damn foot or something like that.
Yeah. Now, what y'all may not understand is this. Kirk Cousins being the dude up front right now puts competitive pressure on Penix. Why? Not because he's a rookie and not because Kirk is worried about him, but it's a thing where it's okay. This dude is a veteran. He's put up numbers, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to try to be great, just as great or greater. It gives him that drive to keep going. If you seen him in the rookie training camp, the young man ain't playing like he waiting to sit down. He playing like he want to be on the field now.
He are spinning it like he on the Price of Right.
Yeah, right. Now, Coach, when you see this, what comes to mind?
We paid you all this money. You're gonna come ahead and do what you got to do because we expect it from you. Because you've been doing it on a consistent basis. We expect you to be who you are. We understand you got a torn Achilles. If you're not gonna be that guy, we got a backup plan. So, hey, I believe in Kirk Cousins because he's been consistent. Guys, the cat keep getting paid. See, he must be consistent somewhere.
Exactly.
He keeps getting paid every year. He's getting paid, so he must have something. He got to have something. I don't think we'll be paying this guy millions and millions of dollars. We don't have what it takes. So,
right,
But I'm gonna tell you guys something. What does Matt Ryan and Kirk Cousins have in common? I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
They are both 4,000 yards.
Yeah, about to say besides the numbers.
Yeah.
The skill set about the same.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Y'all hear the answer?
Yeah.
They both took over from a black quarterback in their career.
Damn.
I'm gonna put it out there like it is.
Hey.
Michael Vick.
Okay. I want to hear Sam's take. Sam, what is your take on this when you see this? Because I know you've been itching to get this out. What do you see when you see this right here? Sam, you there?
Sam, he on mute.
You're on mute, Sam. Probably one of them airplanes probably flying over.
He is close to that port.
Dirty Kirk is gonna be Dirty Kirk. Plain and simple.
Yeah, we get it.
his career dictates that he's going to be what we know him to be. The money that we just gave him dictates that he's going to do that for the next 2 seasons. Plain and simple. Dirty Kirk's gonna be Dirty Kirk. Honestly, I think that, you know, that there's pressure, but it's not pressure like people are making it out to be. Because I think, you know, Kirk Cousins is a consummate professional. He has shown that. He showed that in Washington. He bet on himself. Let's not forget that.
Right.
He bet on himself.
Damn so did.
Okay, we're not gonna sit here and half as question this man's job strap, for lack of a better term, because he bet on himself and stood tall repeatedly, and I think it's gonna be the same right here, because it hasn't been any different.
Okay. Okay, Styles.
Yo.
What's your take on that? Because I want to get Mike last, because I know Mike gonna have a real deep outlook on this here. So what you got?
Okay. So we talking about the money aspect. Well, like I said, we're gonna be looking at the money aspect, or you want to just say as far as the expectation?
I would say expectation, because, you know, this right here kind of pushes that expectation, actually.
Okay. Now, kind of what I've kind of said before is they're expecting him to be the now. Like you said, the expectation is win now, because they don't want that. What they're banking on is taking advantage of what this team is and what this team was last year, with this defense and this young core on the offensive line, and add a few pieces to it. So with Kirk Cousins, they hoping to get that glimpse of what he has been so far, which is that consistency of putting those numbers up. Because where they're paying him right now, and this is, like you said, this is where the controversy kicks in at. This is the complete controversy with him and Junebug being on the same team.
Junebug, I like that.
But we had this conversation. I had this conversation earlier with the fellas here. This whole Michael Vick versus Matt Ryan conversation, how we compare those two eras. This is going to be the first time we're actually going to have that same comparison on the same team.
Wait. I need y'all to pay attention to what he just said now, because this going to come up later on this week. Say it again, K-Style.
The Michael Vick versus Matt Ryan conversation is now on the same team at the same time.
Yeah. Yes. And
Anybody got Oregon playing in the background?
No. Look. I'm glad you said that. Now, because I want Mike to finish this up. Mike, based on what we got on the topic right here, and I'm going to hide this right quick, and what K-Styles just said, what does that mean for this topic right here?
I mean, I couldn't say it any better than what Kev just said it. I think that's the thing. I hate that we in this predicament to begin with, but It's the reason why we in this position is because y'all won't shut the fuck up. Y'all won't shut the fuck up. You keep fucking whining. You keep whining about you need a quarterback. You don't like the quarterback that you got. I don't like that guy, and this guy ain't good enough. This guy can't throw. This guy don't run enough. This guy run too much, and this guy. Look, you want a guy like Patrick Mahomes. Like you never gonna get that type. So the reason why we even in this position because the fans won't fucking stop whining about something that they really don't even know what they want. At the end of the day, you have no clue what you want. You don't want to win because it's about winning. You know, you would be patient because all the great teams are patient. Like you look at the Steelers. The Steelers win because they patient. The Patriots, they win because they patient.
They were patient. They were bad at one point.
And they was bland, but it took about
the Chiefs,
everything is about patience. Like you just look at the best teams, it's all about patience. The 49ers right now is positioned because if you go back to 2012, it was about a 4 to 6 year run after they had got where they were, and then they lost that Super Bowl, and then they had to start all over again. It was another 4 or 5 years.
Think about where the 49ers were at in the early 2000s, how bad they were.
And that's the point. That's the point because they all over the place. So the thing is, Falcons fans don't know what they want. So I really can't. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna just put it like this. If both of these guys fail, I'm gonna be the most meanest, disgusting person in the universe because this is what y'all asked for. You asked for this. You asked for 2 quarterbacks. Y'all said, yeah, you made it clear that Desmond Ridder did not belong here. You made it clear that Matt Ryan didn't belong here. Y'all made it clear. Y'all call this man a honky. Y'all call this man a white boy. Y'all call this man all types of names. Y'all called us Matt Ryan. You call us Ryanites. Y'all made up nicknames to spite this man. So if we fail, this is exactly what you asked for. Y'all didn't want to give nobody. As soon as we saw a guy struggle, you said it ain't good enough. We didn't give a damn if we had a top 10 defense. We didn't give a damn if we got Grady Jarrett help. You didn't give a damn if we didn't get a edge rusher. Y'all cried and bitched and moaned about all of this. So, in short, I'm gonna just say it in a couple of words. Okay. I told you so. I told you so. Y'all are going to get everything you deserve. So when you get it, don't cry, bitch, and moan because one of these guys are going to fail and one of these guys are going to be out of here. Which one? We'll see. But we can't have both of these guys. So y'all going to get exactly what y'all deserve with this.
So
last year quarterback situation didn't tell you nothing. I don't know what the hell wrong with you.
So let me ask everybody this question. What is the timetable? What is your realistic timetable of Kirk Cousins being the starter in Atlanta?
2 years.
Well, the senator already told us that.
I think 2 years, man.
Because the guaranteed money dictates 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing,
there is no question about it. The guaranteed money dictates 2 years. Kirk Cousins is going to be the starter for 2 years, unless something catastrophically bad happens this year.
At least 2 years.
But
anything less than that is dead cap money.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've also learned, as well as even looking at this regime and how they operate too, they also have a propensity to fall under media pressure too. So the thing about it is,
thing
about it is,
that peer pressure.
are they going to even have the like I said, are the people or the media going to even have the fan base to allow the maturation process to happen naturally?
No.
And I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna jump to the next topic. It's going to rise and fall on the coach. This is where Raheem Morris makes his stand and cements himself in Falcons history. That very situation right there is going to make or break him as a coach.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Terry.
Because of the simple fact. Because of the simple fact, you came into this organization understanding what got the last coach fired. That's the mind you now. You came into this organization. You said it yourself on national TV. If the quarterback play had been different, I would not be here. That means you understand if I don't get it right up here and make it plain for everybody to understand, I'm in trouble. Now, with that being said, and we're going to segue into the next topic. Okay, Styles, you do me the honors for the picture. This right here is the last topic. After that, we'll probably have a small Q&A. But, dude, now, before anybody decides they want to go running headfirst into a brick wall or smacking their neighbor, this is the reason why I say the solution. Now, here's something else. My side note. It has yet to be seen, but the reason why I got his picture, we had his picture up there for the solution, he's supposed to be the future for the Falcons. Okay? So we talking about more than 5 years. Okay? There are no guarantees. But me, Sam, Mike, we was having a conversation earlier. For this young man to be the quarterback that everybody is clamoring and hoping for, he's going to have to sit and wait his turn. Like Knight Rider just said, y'all saw what happened when we did the quarterback carousel.
Yep, and it was not pretty.
Nobody won. At the end of the season, Ritter was benched, and Heineke had a meltdown.
And he got his ass benched again.
That's all, folks. There wasn't nothing else.
Yep.
What I'm hoping is that Raheem Morris has learned from that debacle and says, okay, I know what the fans say they want. I hear what the media says they want, but I know what works for this team. Right now, we paid $100 million for this young man right here. This man has put up consecutive 4,000 passing yard seasons, and the only thing that stopped him was one injury. He need to work off that $100 million. You need to sit still, sir, and learn. Because if you look at it, he has the intangibles. He has the mechanics. You know what I'm saying? Mike said he's got a couple of things he's got to work out. He has the athleticism. But the man needs to sit and maturate. If you put him in now, you're going to destroy him as a quarterback. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. All season long, when you put in an unseasoned, unprepared rookie, all the teams are doing is the main one thing: destroy the quarterback. Destroy the quarterback. That's all. We know them. They knew the media hated. They knew the media hated Bernard. They knew the fans hated Bernard. The NFL said destroy the quarterback. Done deal. Now, I want Coach to take lead on this one right here.
Ding 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 ding.
Oh, before we get to Coach though, we got Fred Butts with the $2. Fred said, "I got a feeling Kirk will be traded." We don't know.
Look, somebody gonna be wrong about something. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
Somebody's gonna be
Wait.
wrong, and that's why I'm singing a song. I told you so. You're going to be wrong about something. You got two quarterbacks. You're going to be wrong.
All right. Ready for me?
Yeah, go ahead.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. I listened to this press conference this afternoon. It said a lot. It's kind of strange. Supposedly, Kirk is a go for these OTAs, right?
Mm-hmm.
According to Raheem, Kirk's not going to get all the first team reps. He's going to be limited in first team reps, supposedly. This is what I'm hearing, according to his interview. So that means Penix going to get a lot of first team reps. My assumption. All right. Now this is what he said. I don't know what's going to happen. So, with that being said, this is just a question for everybody. Will that limit Kirk's communication with other players and give Penix the upper hand with these first team guys? So, with that being said, this is my thinking. If I'm coaching this team, if my guy I'm paying $100 million, not getting all the first team reps and not getting that communication down with these first time guys in this OTAs, and he's going to come back in the real training camp, it's going to be it's going to be a little bit sour somewhere.
I agree with you on that, Coach.
And like I said, they're saying the right thing, to dictate that money. They're saying it. But if I'm going to give Penix a lot of these first team reps, that's going to leave a bad taste in somebody's mouth. And I'm not going to say you're going to have a divided locker room, but you're going to have something going on. That's just football 101. And the last time I seen this happen was in Seattle. This is the last time I seen this happen.
Matt Flair, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, this is the last time I seen this happen, guys. So I would love to see Kirk beat it. What's going? But you're that high on a quarterback, taking him at 8. I understand you talk about putting him out there early. I don't know. It's a scary situation. Like I said, I want Kirk. I believe in Kirk, but I believe in his coaching staff too.
Damn, Coach.
I see where you're going.
I
see where you're going. Yeah.
I'm going to say this.
Damn, Coach.
I'm going to say this right here. We got an offensive coordinator who is supposed to be a guru in quarterback evaluation. Now, if he gave the go get this guy now, he's special. I'm flying up to Seattle in the cold ass weather and fill up that shit right there. And I draft him at number 8.
Mm-hmm.
See, Coach right there where I'm at.
I see where he going. I see exactly where he going.
I don't know. I'm not going to say, but I'm going to let this shit play out because I ain't going to bitch nothing about this quarterback.
Let me speak it for Coach, because I've been saying this for a good little while too. This is the reason why I said Kirk Cousins, this may be his one and done year here in Atlanta, for the simple fact that you drafted Michael Penix that high. Because as long as I've been watching football, I have never seen a quarterback that got picked in the top 10 sit for 2+ years.
Yeah.
Outside of Phillip Rivers, that may have been the only one.
And they got rid of Drew Brees real fast.
Yeah.
Yep. You saw how that ended up.
So I don't know what's going on.
That it's a very shaky situation. That's why in my mind they really made the greatest gamble.
K-Style took the words out of my mouth, man.
They made the greatest gamble of all time for this franchise, because now what they did was they banked on the now by banking on the future.
Yeah. I said they gamble with house money. See, in other words, coach is saying they're looking at his Achilles injury like, yeah, we paid you $100 million. We not too confident in your ability to get out there and play without getting re-injured even before the season start. So we gonna have you tiptoeing through training. They're gonna have him tiptoeing through training because whether we want to admit it or not or like it, Kirk is $100 million investment. However crazy he got here, that's $100 million investment. And if you know anything about business, people want ROI, which is return on investment. But they gonna get Penix warmed up because what they don't want is Kirk to get hurt and then Penix not be ready or have no chemistry with nobody on the offense. That's the disaster that you heard Mike talking about.
So I would ask any fan, do you think it would be wise for them if it even happened, knowing that the history of I'm using basketball terms, a lottery pick quarterback in the NFL, that they would take that dead cap hit next year just to get Junebug out there starting next year?
Wouldn't be good business. I can
I'm
tell
gonna
you
say
that.
something also, guys. If you look what the Falcons has done over the last, what Terry has done over the last few years, we are built right now to not to need a lot of money next year. We're actually built right now not to need a lot of money next year. So what they did in defense this year, they was actually setting themselves up not really have to have draft picks next year.
So you don't have to have that.
So you don't have to have that. You can
take a gamble, coach.
You can take a hit in this salary cap this year. Technically, don't want to, but you can take a hit in this salary cap even this year if you want to, because you built yourself. You built around what you
the
need.
core guys. Yeah, you built around the core guys.
Did they go out and get Kirk Cousins too fast before they seen Penix? Maybe, because you didn't have that visitation. You had scouts, but you didn't have that one-on-one before you signed Kirk. I think Kirk was like a insurance policy.
Yeah,
but maybe can I say something? Insurance policy. Go ahead, someone.
No. Finish up, coach. I'm gonna say something.
I said maybe Kirk Cousins was like that insurance policy that you got, and he's like, shit, I'm gonna let that shit lap. I'm gonna let it lap. I just wasted that money. Could be.
Right. So, now, if any of y'all ever been to Vegas, if y'all have ever played in the casinos or even been down Atlantic City or whatever, the one thing you got to understand is this: when you play poker, when you play slots or whatever, you don't go into the casino with I hope I win. Most of y'all go to the casino with, I'm going all in so I can win it right now. And a lot of people have been saying these past couple of weeks that how can the Falcons say they're in a win now mode doing what they're doing? Let me let y'all know something. When you feel that you can win now, you gamble. You put when you see somebody on a poker table and they figure they can win, they put all their chips in. Why? Because you only got to win one time. You only got to win one time to make that gamble pay off. That's the thing that you got to understand. So let's just say with all this craziness going on, we get into the playoffs. That's the win one time right now, because like Raheem said, once you get into the playoffs, it's not who you play, it's how you play. So if them boys play the way they supposed to, they can end up in the championship. But remember that when you are win now, you will put all your chips in. If you figure you can win now. If they didn't figure they could win now, they wouldn't be doing this. So be very careful when you use that term or have that kind of angst for the Falcons. Go ahead, K-Style.
But they didn't just say they was win now, neither. They didn't say that neither. They didn't technically say. So let me ask y'all a question, and this is a hypothetical question. What if Junebug beats out Kirk Cousins for week 1?
In the quagmire there.
It worked with the Seahawks.
But here's the difference. Now you have a $100 million backup.
K-Styles, don't say that.
Hey, K-Styles, did you just say put your pants on inside out? Is that what you just said?
No. What I'm saying is I know we're all looking at this situation of he's going to sit behind Kirk for a year or two. The other thing that we have to think about too is, are they that desperate enough to where they may force Junebug to be the day 1 starter?
Possible. And before you get to that next thought, I want to get to Fred Butts with the $2. Appreciate you, Fred Butts. He said trade Kirk now and get it over with.
Somebody said I need a drink. Somebody said I need a drink.
Yeah, boy, he started some shit today.
Hey, but like Mike said earlier, man, we gotta have these uncomfortable conversations, because here's the reason why. We're gonna get to the Q&A portion of the show and then kind of get everybody's final thoughts on that. Whether we agree or disagree with the $100 million signing, whether we agree or disagree with Penix being at number 8, we're in 2024 season coming up. And I've said this before. If you want something different, you got to do something different. And the Falcons, the way they've been doing drafting, the way they have been building their teams, the way they have been not developing players, and the way they've been just giving away contracts, it has not produced a Super Bowl win. It ain't even produced playoffs. So what they're doing is something different. Now, do we agree with the something different? No. Do we think it's going to work? We don't know. But at the end of the day, you got to do something different to have a different result. If not, that's insanity. You can't keep holding on to the same stuff, hoping and wishing and praying it's going to work. That ain't how. That's not how life works. So all I can say is, at this point in time, we got to be patient to wait and see what becomes of what. Because we can speculate all day long. We can what the people in Harvard say, pontificate. We can do all of that and be guessing. Oh, we think that. No, we don't know. We don't damn know. Nobody on this panel gonna sit up here and tell you with a definite we know what's gonna happen. All we gonna do is sit back and watch. Not like Mike said, somebody's gonna be wrong. The question is it you?
So I got a couple of things. There are three guys. David Onyemata, Caden Ellis, Caleb McGarry. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for somebody else. Hold on. I think it's Nate Landman, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so he signed a 3-year deal. I'm looking at his contract, and no, he's actually a free agent at the end of this year.
Who was that?
Nate Landman.
Yeah, he's a free. He got a 1-year deal. Yes.
So you look at Nate Landman. You look at let me see with Jesse Bates. I believe he got like 2 years guaranteed as far as it. He had a 4-year deal. So Jesse's gonna be here. There's not a lot of guys that are signed past 25. Jesse Bates is one of those guys. But most of the guys that we see on this team are not signed past 25. If I'm not mistaken, it's Jake Matthews, it's Grady Jarrett. I think Grady is signed past 25. He signed a 3-year in 2020. So he's going to, Grady is signed. He signed it in 2022. Let me see where his contract actually started, though. Oh, interesting. Wow. So looking at this, Grady, his money kicked in all right this year, so he passed that point. So the Falcons will end up keeping him. Um, but his dead cap goes down, so he'll be eligible for an extension. So we'll be able to use Grady Jarrett to get an extension. So especially if he played well this year, and the way that they've already kind of alluded to the fact that they want Grady to be here because they feel like he is he personifies what they want. So Grady Jarrett, his money's going to go down. His money's actually going to stay the same yeah, so it's going to barely go down, but the dead cap hit for it. So yeah, the Falcons are actually they're in a really good situation because the guys that they have are not signed past. A lot of guys aren't signed past or guaranteed that money past 25. So the guys that we see on the team right now may not be the same guys that we see with a guy like Penix anyway. So what they're doing is they're designing the team in a way where they can win right now. But if they have to scratch it, they have enough leeway to do so because a lot of these guys like they sign these 3-year deals. Falcon very seldom sign anything past 4 to 5 years, past 3 years. So Jesse Bates is a guy that's going to be here, just because of what his contract is structured. Grady Jarrett has, they can decide that they can cut him because it's 24. He has a potential out right now. So the Falcons decide they can cut Grady. I don't think that's going to happen, but they can. And you got Jake Matthews. He has the last 3 years of his deals are voidable. So those guys right there, you can kind of play with their money and get extra money with Grady Jarrett and Jake. But everybody else, man, they can take, like Coach said, they can take a lot of cap hit at this moment. So this is why we're saying it's like, don't be surprised if you see Junebug as that starting quarterback this year.
Also, I'm just looking at what you just said, Mike. If you were to cut Kirk Cousins next year after the June 1st, your dead cap gonna be $40 million. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
you can spread that out. I forgot the percentage.
Yeah, you can. I think
it'd be the remainder, so it'll probably be about 15 per year.
Right.
So they can spread.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
Now I want to get this question from about whatever he said. What y'all think our record will be at season's end? Don't give me no BS about it. I don't make predictions either.
I don't damn know.
I'm gonna give you like this. We don't know because we ain't even got through training camp yet. So you not even, to be honest, you not really gonna know how the team stacks up almost until when you start seeing the 53-man roster come out. But even then, you still don't know because you don't know who's gonna last through preseason. So
we might have a jam. We might have a jam in a defensive player. We don't know. So you got to give it time.
Yeah.
I'll go with my regular. Give me 10-7, please. That I say it every year, so I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay, he says now he says I got us 9-8 at season's end. I don't see us ready yet, but I'd rather not make the playoffs just to lose in the first round. Won't be mad if we do. I'd rather have the pick. Well,
fuck that damn pick.
Yeah. See that's what I'm saying. What you want to do is I'm telling you like this. If we get over the 7-10 hump and get into the playoffs, trust and believe there's going to be a push to win. There's going to be a mad push to win. Trust. Because like we said, the playoffs difference between them and regular season is one and done. So whoever shows up and wants it the most usually comes out on top. And then you go on to the next round. And whatever team you play, you're not playing them again. So it's more or less like, okay, we coming here on a good note, yeah, we can win this. So, but yeah, just for a pick, nah. because you just heard the guy say the way this team is set up, we really don't have to be. We're not trying to draft in the top 10 next season. So that means he's expected to win some games above 7-10.
Fix now, win now, develop now.
So
That,
Fred Butt said, if Penix beats out Kirk, will Kirk go down as the worst signing in franchise history? And what does Penix have to do to beat out Kirk? Do his job.
Do your damn job.
Do your damn job.
See, my bad. I ain't mean to interrupt you. I'm just let me just get this out right quick. This is why we always say too. For people that are happy about Junebug being on the team, do not put the savior tag on him yet.
Right.
For the love of God, don't put it on him yet. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, no, you don't want to, because here's the problem. When he hears it, you start out humble. When he hears it, eventually it's just like something Hitler said. The more you say something, the more a person hears it, they begin to believe it. The last thing you want this young man doing is coming in with a clear, humble approach to the team, willing to learn, open-minded, and then somebody putting the bug in and say, "Hey, bro, you the GOAT, and you haven't earned it." Now what he's going to do, he'll end up taking on that GOAT mentality without putting in any work. And you've already killed his career.
And that exactly is what happened with Mike Vick.
The man ended up on the Madden cover. The man had $100 million contract. All good things. But what did it lead to? He felt he did not have to study.
I'm saying, man, let them work for it. Let it play out.
Right. Because a man that works for something appreciates what he has once he acquires it. Handout. I'm gonna tell you right now, handouts don't make great players. But with that being said, man, it's coming up on 2 hours. I want to appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, spending your evening with us and everything. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Therapist ATL 78. I want to appreciate you guys, helping me once again get, over 100 subscribers. Also, make sure you subscribe to my brothers, 6-Man K Styles, OGN TV, what I'm saying, Mad Mike Sports, and Coach Unchained.
yeah.
But also want to let y'all know next Friday, we will be going over the NFL Flashback Friday, and we're going to be talking about contracts, what revolutionized them, what the breakdown is. So you guys, make sure you guys stay tuned. But Saturday, Coach, the Bird Feeder, what you got for him?
I'm going to talk the Falcons D-line and some OTA stuff. So that's what I'm talking about tomorrow.
Okay. Right quick before we get up out of here, anybody got some last words they want to say before we jump off of here, man? The floor is yours, and then we're going to go ahead and close it out.
I got something big. People, get out your feelings.
Bye, Felicia.
Well,
what you got, Knight Rider? I don't know. Did he fall asleep? Knight Rider, you ain't fell asleep, did you?
Oh, he probably have.
He probably did.
Knight Rider in the chicken.
Like I said, he said that in a while, so he probably did. But I will say this though. Regardless on whichever player you're a fan of, just remember, if that said player is on your team and you say you're a fan of that team, doesn't make you that better than another person that's a fan of somebody else. like you said, we done seen this Michael Vick, Matt Ryan, Desmond Ridder, Michael Penix, Kirk Cousins conversation for damn near 20 years now. At this point in time, the real curse of the Atlanta Falcons is the very people that won't let the shit go and let the team be what it needs to be. Because if you keep speaking it into existence, it's going to happen.
Yep.
And that Super Bowl was the perfect example. You spoke it, it happened. Team went downhill, you spoke it, it happened.
Well, with that being said, man, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you go check out the shorts. We're going to have some good stuff coming up. Man, Mike's going to be dropping some stuff soon, later. Look, on this show right now, all we want to do is make sure that we bring y'all the truth and make a difference. Everything outside of that, y'all be easy. We out. Peace.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Nick.